Alright guys, welcome back to JForce Gaming, and what I have here today is the stream dock, alright, from VSDinside, which is called the N4 Pro. And I have actually, if you guys have watched my previous video, I have actually reviewed, alright, the VSDinside stream dock. Alright, so the other models, I think one of them is the M80 and one is the N1, and they are really amazing stream dock that help streamers and YouTubers, alright, for you to switch between different like application, this and that. Alright, you can change between transition, this and that. Alright, it's pretty much a competitor to Elgato Stream Deck, but at a much cheaper price. And today they have sent me this really upgraded version of that has way more features, alright, than the M18 or the N1 that I reviewed in the past before. So I'm really excited to check this out. And yeah, before that, let's just open up this thing and see what we get inside the box itself. So the packaging comes really nice. Look at that. Alright, really nice, and they have tab for you to like slide it out as like a drawer. Alright, so you can just slide it out like a drawer, and awesome, love it, love the presentation. Alright, and let's just get see what we have inside the packaging or the box itself. So we do get a quick start guide and as well as a warranty card together. Alright, so you guys can know how you guys can set it up. Alright, very basic stuff over here. And let's just get the stream dock, the N4 Pro, out of here, put this aside. Alright, and let's just see what are the accessories that we get from here. Okay, so I think this is pretty much what we will be getting. Alright, so let's just take a closer look at what we get. Okay, so the stream dock over here, and we do get another thing, which is the cable itself for you to connect to your PC. So it's a USB-C, alright, cable to a USB-A cable for you to plug into your PC, and the cable is very thick and very premium and very well made. So it's not like those cheap cable that you can easily tell if there's cheap or not cable when you hold it in your hand the first time. So very hard to describe that, but based on experience, this is a really good cable. Alright, and now let's get on to the N4 Pro itself. Okay, so what I have here is the white version, okay, and they do come in the black version as well, so you guys can choose one that suits your setup. So if you're a black theme setup, you go with the black one. If you love your white theme setup, then this will be the perfect one for you. Okay, so so this thing actually just opened up this way. Alright, and it's a stand, look at that. Okay, so it's a stand, and it sits nicely on your desk. Right here, you guys can see, let's put it at the side. Okay, so I'll give you guys a closer look at this itself. You guys can see how nice this thing is. Look at that, so premium, so nice, so well made. Alright, it's very well built, and we have a few USB port at the back, which I'm going to talk about later on. But let's just get into the functionality of this stream dock itself. So we have 10 different programmable buttons over here, each with their own display. And also you guys can have multiple pages, so you guys, it's not limited to 10 buttons, but you guys can also like add an arrow key here, so you guys can flip between page 1, page 2, page 3, so you guys can control a lot of things with just these 10 buttons. And right below there, we have a display over here. So this display can display anything you want, and it's also a touch display, so you can use it to touch to control various things as well. Alright, really awesome. And if you don't not using it to touch to control various things, alright, you guys can use it to display like some anime, or display like the weather, the volume, this and that. You can also do that as well to display anything you want on this really nice display over here. And below here, you guys can see we have 4 aluminum buttons right over here. Sorry, not buttons, knobs over here. And each individual knobs, you can turn them. Alright, you can use it to program it to like control various things like brightness, opacity on the stream, or you can use it to control like volume, this and that. You guys can set it to whatever you want it to control. And also each individual knob here is clickable, so you guys can click each knob over here, and you guys can also program it like what each click does, and maybe just click to mute and click to unmute again. You guys can certainly do that. So you can have 4 different buttons over here. Alright, you can count them as buttons, so every click on them, alright, you can do other things that you have programmed it to be. And at the back over here, you guys can see we have a few two USB-C and 2 USB-A port. Alright, those are 2 USB 3.0, and they are labeled right over here. You guys can see they are labeled as well. So on this side here is PC, is labeled as PC, so this thing connects it to your PC. Alright, and the other 2 USB port, you guys can use it as a USB hub as well. And we also have a USB, C over here, where you guys can also, all these 3 are USB 3 ports, alright, and you guys can use it to connect various things to it. Alright, you can use it as a USB hub. So very awesome, really impressive. Alright, and what are the things that they give? And behind here is about the model, and it's very reflective, really nice, really shiny. And we have an anti-slip pad over here, so it's not gonna go anywhere. when you're on your desk itself. Alright, and this thing also does have a stand, so you guys can adjust to certain angles. So if you guys want a higher angle, alright, this will be a much higher angle, but if you guys want it to go on a lower level, alright, there's a smaller stand over here, and you just clips onto it and just goes at this angle. I think it's a 25 degrees angle or 30 degrees angle, but if you guys want it to lay completely flat, you guys can certainly do that as well. So yeah, you guys can have adjust to certain angles of your preference. So pretty much overall really nice and sit on your desk. Really nice, look at that. Alright, it just looks so aesthetically pleasing on your desk as well. Look, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just I'm really excited, so I'm gonna just connect this to my PC right now and show you what are the features that you guys can do, what are the software. Alright, you can download the software itself and you're gonna get set various things with it. I'm gonna show it to you right now. So let me just go head on to my PC and you guys can, I will see you guys there. Okay, so what you guys can see here, this is the software itself to control the N4 Pro. So you guys can see the thing I have on the software here is exactly the same I have on the N4 Pro itself. The display is exactly the same because you guys can customize the button, you guys can drag the button around, you guys can see it is moving in real time, so you guys can move it around and every single button is customizable. Alright, and I have presetted a few, so you guys can see this is the JForce site itself. So whenever I click on the button on this button, alright, it will bring out my web page. So what do I do that? So I just need to click on a certain button and you open up a web page itself, so which is really cool. So you can add like certain web page, so you open up certain web page itself, and below here there is a touch bar, so I can use it to move between pages as well. You guys can add a lot of different pages as well, or you guys can add physical button right over here, alright, to switch between pages as well. Alright, so you guys can have a lot of customizability on this. Alright, and you guys can also like I can open up YouTube, so this is a YouTube icon, so when I click on that, it will automatically open up YouTube itself. Alright, and I think I have one icon here with smiley face. Alright, so this one is actually opens up Telegram, but I can add my own image as well. So you can open local library and you guys can add your own their default image, or you guys can upload your own image as well. So I just select the smiley face, and whenever I open this smiley face, alright, when I click on this smiley face, alright, it will open up Telegram. Alright, let me just bring it upwards a bit. Okay, so it will automatically open up Telegram, and it will shows like, you know, for this button right here, what it does is basically it starts a timer and it stops the timer as well. So I can add like certain timer as well. Alright, and this is the date itself, and this is the weather itself. So for the weather itself is very, very simple. Alright, you guys can enter your own city and it will show the weather for that. It will automatically change. Alright, you guys can also show the weather name itself. Alright, we can hide the weather name, and you guys have degrees Celsius or under Fahrenheit. You can have, you know, certain city name, and yeah, so if I put to Edinburgh, alright, this is what it is in Edinburgh, Scotland. So you can change it yourself. You can see it's night time as well, and this is the current time right now at my country, and you guys can see, you can select your own time zone and they have certain time to show. Alright, and yeah, so there's a lot of things that you guys can do over here. Alright, so what I have added to, so these two buttons actually under the knob section, and there is this thing that's called the stream dock. So I can change the brightness, I can change the system volume itself. So it's pretty fun, very, very straightforward. Okay, so I can just, you know, delete this, and you know, it was gone. Alright, so if I want to edit, just simply just drag and drop into any position I want, one of the 4 positions. So I can just put it over here. Alright, so this knob will change the brightness. So if I change the knob itself, you guys can see the brightness on the screen changes itself. Alright, and for this one is for the master volume of my computer. So you can see, if I turn the knob, alright, it will change the master volume of my computer right here. Alright, and if I click on the knob of this button, alright, it will instantly mute it. So there is certain various things that you guys can do. Alright, so I can, like, you know, click on it and change the brightness itself. Right, so yeah, certain buttons have certain things that you guys can do with it, and you guys can see this really, really beautiful RGB lighting on this knob itself with color changing, which I find it really, really nice and pretty on here. Alright, and all this icon is changeable, and this thing has a full OBS integration in it as well. So there is also different scenes. You can change between different scenes. So what is the difference between scenes and pages? Alright, so for pages is in one scene. This pages is basically like, for this one I name my scene as for general control. So general control basically just controls everything I want to do on my system itself, like changing the brightness, this and that, open up certain website, this and that. So I can certainly do that. And for pages itself, you can add a lot of different pages. So you can have page 3, and for page 3 probably I want it to open another website. Alright, so I just need to drag
drag and drop a website, put in the URL, and the website is done. So if I switch between this page 3, so this page 2 and this page 1, so you can have really a lot of different pages for different things like this for hotkeys, and page 4 probably like for a mouse event. So you guys can have like certain preset events you want to do. So you can have switch between multiple pages you want to do it. So you guys can have a lot of different pages. So it's not limited to just 10 buttons over here. You guys can have like, you know, a lot of more features over here as well. All right, so yeah, so this is slide to switch pages, or you can choose to slide to switch scenes. So what does slide to switch scenes? So this is a scene for OBS itself. So if I slide it, all right, it will switch into OBS scene. So this is basically all the controls I want to controls between OBS itself. All right, so yeah, so you guys can have like, you know, under OBS, if you go to like key under OBS Studio, you guys can have all this thing is fully integratable with OBS Studio. So you guys can have like, you know, audio mixer, all this, all right, screenshot and just put it into OBS, all right, and make sure your server IP and port are correct, all right, which can control anything directly on OBS itself, and you guys can see it pop up right over here. So very simple. What does OBS controls means is like if you're streaming and you want to like switch between scenes, so I can just, you know, probably like this button right over here. All right, so if I just click on this button right over here, all right, it will switch to this scene in my OBS. So if I click on it again, all right, it will switch back to this scene. So it's very simple. You guys can have full OBS integration over this, and if I slide, all right, it will switch back to general control. So you guys can see I'm back to general controls. So you can have multiple scenes for multiple usage scenarios. So this is for general control, this is for OBS, and maybe you can have like another scene for like gaming, this and that. All right, so it's really awesome. And pages, you guys can have multiple pages, so you can just slide to switch between pages. I think this is most efficient. All right, but so like if you want certain things, all right, you guys can have it over here. And they have a lot of things. You guys can see they have like time option. You guys can add certain time, certain weather as well, calendar, useful notes, OBS, audio player, different hotkeys as well over here. All right, and the stream dock, you guys can use it to control the stream dock. For the knob, they have various things for the knob as well. They have operation flow as well, so you guys can have action wheel for the knob itself, which is really robust. All right, and if you go to settings over here, there's a device. You guys can also replace the lighting control over here. You guys can follow the software or replace the boot logo. So now when you turn on, you have the VSD logo, right? So if you don't want that, you have your own logo. You can always replace the boot logo itself. You guys can upload your own logo. You guys can make sure, you know, touch click, and they also have a vibration. I forgot to mention. So every time we click on something or do any inputs on the dock itself, all right, they will have a vibration feedback, so you can feel the vibration, the feedback itself, so that you know you click on something or not. But if you don't want that to happen, you guys can turn it off, obviously, all right, and it will not be annoying. So if you find that the vibration is very annoying, you can just turn it off itself. You guys can also disable the touch, this and that. All the settings can be done with this itself, which is really cool. And you know, it's really robust. You have a lot of things over here. You can adjust every single things you want to adjust on your PC with just a single click of a button. So you know, this is how easy it is, and the integration is very simple. Download the software, connect your VSDinside to it, and it automatically detects the device itself, and you can start customizing it. So yeah, it's very straightforward, and I really love it. All right, so yeah, this is the demonstration of the software itself and how you guys can use the VSDinside N4 Pro with your PC. So this is the full demonstration itself, so you guys can see it's very awesome.
Alright, so you guys have seen from the demonstration itself, alright, everything is very awesome. Alright, the customization is endless. You can use it to customize to anything you want, and you guys can program any buttons to control any software, to open any software. And the best part, it works really well with OBS, and sometimes when I use it to record my YouTube video, alright, when I review certain softwares, and with this can be really helpful. So I just click of a button, I can switch between scenes, and it's very awesome. I can add on certain transition as well. I can lower my volume on the spot, and I can increase my mic volume, lower the gain. Alright, very convenient on the spot itself. And you guys can see from the software itself, alright, it's very robust, and there's a lot of things that you guys can do on it as well. And I think this is one of the best competitor to Elgato Stream Deck. If you don't want to spend like $200-300 for the Stream Deck, and you guys want something more budget-friendly range that doesn't really break your wallet, I think this will be the perfect solution for that. Alright, they do have other models as well. If you find this thing is slightly too costly, or like, you know, you're not really into like, you know, the knobs, this and that, they have other models as well on their website. So you guys can check out the VSD website, the first link in the description down below, and see other models that they have. But if you want the one that I have here, the N4 Pro, you guys can check out the first link in the description down below, alright, and get this for yourself right now. So the first link will be to this product right here, and if you guys want to check out the other products they have, alright, it will be the second link, also will be in the video description down below. So yeah, that's all that, guys. If you find this video really interesting and did help you, alright, get to find an alternative to a stream dock, alright, do give it a thumbs up. And if you guys want me to review other like stream dock, stream deck, or any other like similar one, you guys can let me know in the comment section as well, and I will review them for sure. So yeah, that's all for the guys. If you find this video really interesting, really helpful, let me know in the comment section as well. And that's all for the guys, and this is 𝖩force Gaming, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.
I don't wanna cry.